Manny, I love the backdrop.
Right? It plays a major character in the film. Um,
Definitely.
Congratulations on The Rental. It's a scary and entertaining look at the disintegration of marriage, and I love it.
I like that take on it. That's a really nice take on it. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously, I guess it's technically a thriller or a horror film, but our intention from the beginning was, let's create this very tense relationship drama where the interpersonal issues between the characters are just as thrilling as the fact that there's a psycho killer on the loose.
That's right. Well, you know what? I've seen your fantastic career trajectory since I've interviewed you before for Warm Bodies, and then now you see me movies, and now you're a director of a good movie to boot. So, was this always the end game for you to be a director?
I mean, I hope to continue to do a little bit of everything, but yes, I've wanted to direct for a long time. I started directing maybe 10 years ago when I was making short films for the website funnyordie.com. And I've been wanting to take the leap for a while to do a feature. And I guess I was just waiting for the right project. And so I wrote this one with a friend of mine, Joe Swanberg. And after writing it, I just realized, I knew these characters and this story better than anyone. And I just knew exactly how I wanted to film it. And so that just gave me the confidence to finally take that leap. And then once I was on set, I realized I knew a lot more than I thought I did because of the fact that I've been on so many sets as an actor. And, I felt comfortable as opposed to some first-time directors. When they step onto a set for the first time, that's the first set they've ever been on in their life. And so they're just learning kind of like what the dynamics are between the crew and just how things work on a set in general. And so I felt like I was able to skip some of those steps.
Well, you're known mostly for being in comedies, but Dan Stevens, who's fantastic as Charlie in the film, by the way, has said that you are passionate about the horror genre.
Mhm.
Why is that?
I just love them. I don't know why, but it's one of my favorite genres to watch, specifically a smart genre film. I think about these young directors right now like Ari Aster and Jeremy Saulnier and Amy Seimetz, and these movies that they're making that feel more atmospheric and nuanced, and they really take their time to creep up on you. As opposed to some of these other horror movies that have, these two-dimensional stock characters that we've seen a million times, and you don't care about anyone, and those movies are more about the jump scares, but they don't stay with you. Those movies don't stay with you after the fact. You forget about them the second you finish them. And so I was trying to more stay along the lines of those directors that I mentioned and try to kind of approach the genre in a more tasteful way.
Well, speaking of cast members, I mean, you have an excellent cast, but I couldn't help thinking of Alison Brie's character who goes from clueless to ecstasy high to rattled without missing a beat. I mean, can you imagine being high on ecstasy while all the stuff was going on? How was it directing your wife?
It was incredible. It was incredible. And like you said, she really seamlessly transitions between many different emotions. And that's what makes her so unique, is that she can do really heavy drama, but then in the same scene, she has these moments of levity and she can have fun and be really funny, and it doesn't feel jarring. Like, she knows how to just seamlessly transition back and forth between these conflicting emotions. And it was a joy just kind of really watching her intently for 5 weeks and just, realizing that she's one of the best actors on the planet. And so I'm hoping to do everything with her now.
She wasn't worried you're writing something about her, this integration of a relationship. She's like, what the heck are you writing about?
That's a great question that I don't know if I've ever asked her about. That's a really good question. No one's brought that up. She hasn't brought that up. I'm going to bring it up later. I almost actually don't even want to bring it up because I don't want her to start thinking things.
Oh, well, thank you so much again. And like other scary films, the repercussion of death reverberates throughout with minimal use of sex and violence. So I applaud you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
And thanks to you, I won't stay on a rental property for a while. So congrats again on The Rental. It's absolutely brotastic.
Oh, you're the best. I love it. Everything you're incorporating right now is making me smile.
Oh,